Today we're talking about 11 food choices that naturally boost your energy throughout the day without resorting to coffee. Welcome to the Health How-To channel, where we talk about some great life hacks and easy tips to achieve better health. Please subscribe and share your energy boosting tips so that we can all benefit in our own personal journey to better health. Picture this. It's about 3 p.m. You've been stuck at your desk all day and there's an open box of donuts on the table. They're calling to you. Sure, it'll taste really good and you'll find the energy to continue working for a little bit longer. But an hour later, you feel even more sleepy than before. Quick fixes like candy bars and coffee can help if you have the occasional energy slump, but if you find that you're feeling tired all the time, you may want to consider the following tips. Of course, everyone is different and some tips might be more helpful than others. In this video, we'll focus on food choices. And in the next video, part 2, we'll talk about sleep tips, environmental factors, activity, and finally other medical reasons as to why you might be feeling tired all the time. Let's get right into the 11 food choices that can naturally boost your energy. Number 1. When you have huge fluctuations in your blood sugar levels, your energy levels also take a dive. Rather than just eating a simple carb like a muffin, bagel, or juice that spikes your blood sugar quickly, try to temper it with added protein, fiber, and healthier fat. Choose snacks like apple slices or celery with peanut butter, veggies, and hummus, unsweetened Greek yogurt mixed with berries and nuts, Ezekiel toast with cheese and hard-boiled eggs, or a smoothie with fruit, protein powder, and avocado. Number 2, try increasing your protein levels in general to give you steady energy and keep your hunger at bay. Unlike simple carbs, protein takes longer for your body to break down and digest. Protein is used to build and repair muscle and is a longer-lasting energy source. Although animal-based protein like chicken and beef are good sources of complete protein, there are several good plant-based options too, like tofu and beans. Take a look at our video for less expensive sources of protein if you're trying to watch your grocery budget. Number 3. Some people do best with regular meals at evenly spaced intervals, while others find that their focus and energy levels are better with intermittent fasting. On one hand, eating every 3 hours can really help keep your blood sugar stable. But some people swear by intermittent fasting, where you eat the same number of calories within a shorter time frame. Fasting can increase ketones, which also stimulate energy-producing mitochondria in our cells. Fasting for short periods of time can also increase growth hormone production, which is involved in your metabolism and fat burning. Intermittent fasting can also stimulate new nerve cell growth in your brain. What this all means is that by restricting your eating to, let's say, an 8-hour window, for example, you may feel more energetic, have better focus, and remember things more easily. People who need to be cautious of intermittent fasting include pregnant women, diabetics, people who have difficulties with getting enough nutrition, and migraine sufferers. So, as with all diets, you may need to spend some time experimenting with which eating pattern suits you best, every few hours versus intermittent fasting. Number 4, if you are chronically dieting and eating less calories than your body needs, your body will start finding ways to compensate, like dropping your energy levels so that you feel less motivated to move. And when you feel lethargic, other healthy habits like exercise, socializing, and general motivation to do anything starts to suffer. You may be nervous, but try gradually increasing your calorie intake by 100 calories at a time to see how your energy levels change. You might even be surprised that an increase in calories can also break you out of a weight loss plateau. Number 5. Try to eat real food to get nutrients and energy from natural sources that your body recognizes and can use. A variety of leafy greens and colorful fruits and vegetables will provide so many more vitamins and minerals than anything you can get at a drive-thru. Not to say that you can't enjoy your caramel frappuccino from time to time, but If you find that you're relying on it every day to get through the afternoon, then you may not be getting the nutrients your body needs. If you really prefer something that is quick and on the go, you may be better off prepping a large amount of fruit and veggie smoothie in the morning to replace your afternoon coffee. Number 6. Do you find you're always sleepy after a meal? Well, you may have to tweak a couple of things in your diet. A. Your meals may be too large. Our bodies can only take in so much energy in one sitting. Think about how awful most of us feel after a giant holiday dinner, yet still manage to eat the dessert your aunt brought. You might consider cutting your portions back or saving some of your meal for a snack in a couple of hours. Or B. If you're feeling tired right after a meal, it could be a sign that your meal has too many carbs and/or fat. Instead, use the balanced plate method that registered dietitians recommend. Cap your carbohydrates to a quarter portion of your plate. The other half of your plate should be filled with veggies, and the remaining quarter is for protein. Number 7, don't automatically reach for caffeine. Over time, your body gets used to it, and it takes more and more coffee to keep you awake. You can trick yourself into reducing your intake by getting the smaller size or switching to decaf. If you're not feeling tired, consider drinking herbal tea if you're socializing with a group of coffee drinkers. Number 8. What's better than caffeine to boost your energy? Water. The cells in our brains can interact better when they're hydrated. We can focus and remember more easily. Some research studies have shown even a tiny fluid loss of 1 to 4% of body weight after exercise or on a hot sunny day can lead to major changes in mood, concentration, headaches, and fatigue. If you're prone to headaches in general, then drinking water is especially important to prevent headaches from coming on. The most important time to drink a glass of water is first thing in the morning to replenish the water you lose when you're asleep through sweating, and especially if you breathe through your mouth. Next, it's important to drink water before you start to exercise as well as after. Number 9, eat to improve your gut health. According to the National Institutes of Health, people with chronic fatigue syndrome had differences of bacteria in their gut. The way their bodies process food may account for their lowered energy levels. What should you do? Rather than just taking probiotic and prebiotic pills, eat fermented food to increase good bacteria population. Fermented foods include yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, kimchi, and kombucha. You also need to eat fiber to feed that good bacteria. Most vegetables can be considered good sources of fiber. Number 10. You may have insulin resistance, which shows up as the following pattern. You feel tired, and so you eat. Your blood sugar goes up from the food, but because your cells are insulin resistant, your cells can't use the glucose energy from your blood. Instead, the glucose gets stored as fat. You continue to feel tired and hungry and eat again, and the cycle continues. How can you break the cycle? The first step is to get proper blood sugar testing. Your doctor can then uncover if you're pre-diabetic, diabetic, or have metabolic syndrome and advise you from there. You can also take a look at our video that goes through the signs that you may be at risk for becoming diabetic. And finally, number 11, if you're a vegetarian, vegan, or pregnant, you may be feeling tired because you're lacking vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 is naturally found in animal products like beef, chicken, eggs, and dairy. If your diet is plant-based, you can also find synthetic vitamin B12 in fortified non-dairy milk, cereals, and nutritional yeast. You can also take vitamin B12 supplements too. Now, unlike other vitamins, our livers can actually store vitamin B12, and it can take a long time before we feel tired and unenergetic from lack of B12 vitamin. Watch How to Boost Your Energy Part 2 for environmental changes, sleep and activity tips to boost your energy, and other possible medical reasons that you may be feeling tired all the time. Please subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any health how-to videos where we talk about easy ways to improve your health. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.